Hey, it's Ben Hassel here, and here I wanted to talk about J and L cuts in Final Cut Pro 10. So basically, there's a couple of different instances where you would want to do this. One is if you want to have a certain piece of sound, a narrative or an audio track coming in and continuing after you've cut away from one particular clip, which is an L cut. And the other is that you would want to cut in your audio before you actually cut back to that clip. And we're going to cover both of those briefly here. And one of the reasons you do that is because sometimes if you cut the audio and the video at exactly the same time, it can jar a little bit. But if you introduce a little bit of the music audio that comes with the track or comes with the video, or a little bit of the audio that comes with what you then see being presented to you as the speaker or person on screen, then it can just kind of soften the edit a little bit, so our kind of senses react well to that. So we've got 4 clips here, and basically I'm really just going to kind of focus on the timeline to explain this concept. But we've got a little bit of me talking about a surf trip, and then a cutaway to some footage from that surf trip. And what I want to do is I want to have some of this voice coming up behind that clip. Now, we could add that clip above here and actually then drop the audio down for this track. But actually, I want to do it with an L cut. And there's a couple of reasons for doing this. One is that you can use a transition in this way. So you can transition between one video and the other. And the other is that it keeps everything a little bit nice and tidier and more manageable if you've got everything on one timeline. So a couple of things about transitions before we actually do the L cut. So if we add a transition here before we start to modify our audio and video, then when we actually separate out our audio and video, which we can do here by double clicking on the audio, we actually have that transition set on the audio, which we won't always want. So basically the audio is fading out here, but actually we want that audio to be not fading out. We want it to be kind of the full audio all the way through. So I'm going to undo that. So Command and Z, or Edit Undo. And you can see here that by double clicking on the audio waveform, we can expand the audio out, which means we can cut the audio and video separately. So this is essentially how we add our L cut here. So if we click on the video of this first track and just drag back, you can see now that the voice is coming up behind that video in the background. And we can see this in the monitors here. We have me speaking and then speaking about the surf trip, and we're cutting away to that particular portion of the surf trip. So that's one option here, and you can see that when we add the cross dissolve here now to the separated video and audio, it doesn't apply any fade to the end, so we're simply transitioning between those two tracks. So the other option is exactly the opposite, a J cut. So if we drop down the audio here for the track here, or we could just leave a little bit, so go somewhere to around -15, -20, we'll still have a little bit of that ambient noise in that background track, which is really just kind of splashing water and paddling. And then we can double click on this audio track and cut the video layer until we cut right to the point where we have the audio running all the way through, and it enables us then to add transitions on this track without actually affecting that audio. And we also end up with just one layer, which is a lot easier to manage sometimes than having multiple stacks of layers. So one thing to be mindful of here is that when we double click, we do lose that information a little bit about where the audio is running. So you just want to bear in mind where you're making these J and L cuts so that you're actually running the audio correctly. Another thing that's useful when you're popping out the audio tracks here is that I'll just illustrate this here. So I'm going to cut this a little shorter. Sometimes when you're cutting audio right next to another audio track, you'll actually get a little click or a pop. I'm selecting this edit point here and using the chevrons next to the M key to move this one frame at a time. Okay, and you can see now when we play this back, there's a chance that we'll get a little click or a pop. And what we can do with this audio now is just expand that out a tiny bit, and we just need to overlap these a teeny tiny bit, and then we can use this little pointer that pops up to actually fade that out a little bit. So we're adding our own transition to a certain specific part of this audio track, and that's a nice neat trick for removing any clicks and pops that you have when you're editing your track. So that's how to make a J cut and an L cut in Final Cut Pro 10. If you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to leave a message below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial.